But what I'm going to focus on today is this trail, which has been here since I can remember. This is the deer crossing. And it's kind of a fun little trail. I was going to put some berms and stuff in here, but obviously I haven't gotten to that yet. We have, down here by the tree in my bike, this is the trail I built a couple months ago, and that is called Bounce Back. But this trail here, you can see my towel over there, it's a marker. Some junk down here still too. This lower trail is part of the deer cross as well. And right here, this is where the bounce back comes down from up. It's kind of a twisty little trail. Maybe I'll do that one next time. What I'm going to focus on is, now it's a little muddy right in here, so I'm going to have to do something about that. I can see it's muddy, even though there's frost on the ground, it's still kind of muddy. You come up this way, you can see the deer have been in here. I don't want to do another bypass right here. So I continue up the trail. It gets kind of interesting. This part here I built completely and totally by myself, and it's a new trail, and the deer have been in here like crazy, so it's gotten kind of rugged. But I built it kind of coming up to here and down. It kind of just skirts the edge of the hill and up. And this is what I need to work on today. I need to cut a little bit to the right and into the hill a little bit more. But then we have a log crossing right here. This trail system, which I called 10 Below, was my own personal undertaking in 2017. It started on a very cold day when the riding season kind of was coming to an end. And getting back into biking, wanting to build my own trail, well, that was my highlight since the very beginning. It's been about 20 years since I built a trail. And this one, I paid special attention to. Well, that was until I realized I was moving away from the area, and I was going to a different area that would even be better. But more on that later. As you can see in some of these photos, I had my old camber bike, and I was making use of that along with the trail building. Well, that's a wrap, folks. This looks pretty good, actually. I cut a new channel here, and it just goes along the rest of the channel that I built. It's pretty sweet. I'm kind of excited. Not the best trail I've ever built, but it's been 20 years. The other things I got to build was my very own skinny out of scrap wood from work. It didn't work very well, but at least I got the idea down, and you know, it's all a learning experience, I guess. I had a lot of fun placing it, though. It is so wet here, but I'm going to try to place the skinny today. That's my goal. I don't do anything else. Alright, so obviously I'm going to put bricks underneath it. I'm working on that. But I got it at the side where it's going to be, this little thing here is going to be the ramp going up to it. I'm going to put one on the other side. That other pallet is just kind of a sampling, and I wanted to see how that would work. But it looks like it's going to be too short, but I can work around that. So wow, success. It was actually placed. So this first part here is the piece I put down. The thing past it is just me kind of seeing what I need to do additionally. Because the mud starts right about here. I'm trying to bypass the mud. I'll probably put some more stones in or something. I'm not real sure. But at least I have it in place, and that took me like 8 months to do. Holy cow. See what I built today. You come up this way, cut that tree out. You go over this thing here, on the outskirt, about where my bike is, here. And this is a tight turn going into the channel. So you can kind of see, I did all that today. See if I can get a better. Yeah. After a lot of trail work and a very long and enduring winter, and placing the skinny, I was ready for my first ride. Alright folks, this is deer crossing, and I am going to 10 Below on my trail that I built. This is Bounce Back, and it's got a nice tight turn to it that I still can't make. The cert is very soft. Yes, the cert is very soft. Oh yeah. These trails need a bit more work. But that's Bounce Back. It was intended to be a loop around. the other trails that I was going to build, I should say. Oh, there's my skinny. Oh yeah. This trail is very tight right now. But I have not been back here on this new bike yet. So, the bike's through it. Now, right here to my right is where the trail is going to continue. This is now the channel. And the channel is pretty much a black diamond in my opinion. Because it has got this ridiculously tight turn. Not quite. Well, now, back on my bike, the trail is going to continue this way. And it's going to come back as well. And, wow. Some really tight trees in here. I'm going to work on that a little bit.
As you can see, I still had quite a bit of work left to do, and this was only part 1.